This video contains spoilers for every Ninjago season ever. Yes, you heard me, even Ninjago Dragon Rising Season 4 Part 2, which was unfortunately leaked, sadly. Ninjago needs no introduction today. It has had an incredible 15-year-long run with great LEGO sets, great storytelling, and most importantly, good characters. And I think I wanted to, just take one big look at all 6 of the main ninja and Master Wu, as I will do the new ninja eventually, but this is just for the 7 original Ninjago characters, as I feel as if a video talking about each of their just unique characterization in one video has never really been done before, and I think it's something that needs to happen, as I greatly love all of these characters, and I think all of them have a lot to offer, and I honestly am not mad when anybody says, oh yeah, Jay's my favorite character, oh yeah, Kai's my favorite character, oh yeah, Cole's my favorite character. Honestly, all of those are really valid opinions, and I just think that's an amazing show to have when you can agree with anyone when they say, yeah, that's my favorite character. Even if it's not your favorite, it's still valid, honestly. And I also just wanted to say thank you for the 60 subscribers I've gotten. It is a blessing to, be getting more subscribers, honestly, as it just pushes me to make more videos every single day. And if you want to see more videos on this channel, maybe consider subscribing or liking or, watching this video, as I think there is some stuff I need to touch on first before we talk about these characters, as I think I don't want to go too in-depth on each of these characters, because many people have made 40-minute long videos on each of these characters alone, and I want to spend probably 10 minutes on each character, unless I have something very important to say about a certain character, which I most likely won't, except probably when it comes to Nia, because she it's different in every single season, if I'm being completely honest. I also cannot show full footage in this video because it will be pretty dang long and I'll get copyright striked if I show too much footage. So I'll put pictures over the footage, like you're probably already seeing right now, because I just can't risk this video getting copyrighted, as this is a passion project of mine, and this is a show I've watched genuinely my entire life, like at least since I was like 3 years old, and I just cannot wait to dive deep into all of these characters. And I think this video is just kind of my way of saying thank you to Ninjago. Thank you for this incredible 15-year-long story that we have. And yeah, this is going to be a video essay about every single ninja from Ninjago, plus Master Wu. Kai. He is most people's favorite character, not according to a recent poll I put on the Morbricks channel, but hey, polls on random YouTube channels don't mean everything, okay? I just want to say that I think Kai's a fantastic character for the most part. I think during the 11-minute era, he was not amazing, but we'll get to that in a second. I'm going to focus on the first 7 seasons Kai. He thinks he can be the Green Ninja because he genuinely thinks he deserves it, and he thinks that he's trained hard enough to earn this. Well, he really hasn't, and I think that's a great characterization, and I just think that that's incredible. Like, that's so smart, because some people will never become what they hope they can be. They just have to adapt to different things that they're also good at, which in Kai's case was being a good mentor / father figure to Lloyd, which I think is amazing. Season 5 is my favorite season because just how Kai feels like he has to protect Lloyd, and it's just amazing. It's so good. I also want to say that I think he's pretty dang good for, season 7 also, though I think they make him a little too comic relief-esque character, but he's not to a bad degree, at least not yet. Not yet. I also think that I think in the seasons 8, 9, and 10, I think he's fantastic. In season 8, he's just kind of a goofball, which is fine. I'm used to it by now. In season 9, all the stuff he teaches Master Wu is great. I mean, Colt on him more, but still. We're not choosing favorites here. We're saying how great each and every character is, in case you forgot. I also think that him, forging the golden weapons was just fantastic character motivation. And I think that it's just so peak. Also, the minifigure design is also peak of Blacksmith Kai. Man, he's so good in these first 10 seasons. I think he's pretty good in season 11, if not a little too hateful to Master Wu, but it's fine. It's completely and utterly okay. I also think he's whatever in season 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But then we come to Dragon's Rising, which is where things got interesting. He's definitely not fantastic in the first season, but in the second season, he's great, and he actually cares about more people than just himself. And it's fantastic Kai characterization, and I really like that. I really like that flashback scene with young Kai and young Nia, but that's not all his character development, just most of it. When he gets trapped in the nether space, I honestly cared about this character more than I ever have before, which is a fantastic feeling to have when you're watching one of your favorite shows. I do also genuinely think he was handled quite well in season 3 and 4, though he's a little too much of a goofball, if that makes sense. And then I think there's one other big thing to talk about, which is where I'm going to be focusing the most of this video on when it comes to Kai, is monstrosity. If you don't know what Ninjago Monstrosity is, it's this 15-minute long Lego Ninjago show, technically, though it's more of a TV special. It's these 3 5-minute episodes, which, that's not a lot of time. Though these are good for one reason other than the animation. Because that animation, oh my goodness, Dustfall is going to be peak. Oh no, that's going to be so good. I can't wait. But what I was going to say is I think that just the way they characterize Kai is the best thing about Ninjago Monstrosity. And he's just so terrified, and it's like the saddest we've ever seen Kai. And I think the fact that he's not a goofball, he's not really even Kai in these shorts, but he still feels like Kai. He's never acted like this before, but it's so in character for Kai. For some reason, I don't know. I love it, though. And if we were going to get more Ninjago Monstrosity, I would have been fine. Because, while Dustfall looks good, I honestly would be extremely fine / happy if we got more Monstrosity. Because Kai is insanely well written in these episodes. I also want to focus on how I think they write him too much like a goofball in multiple seasons. Like, that's Jay's role and also kind of Cole's role. So just don't make Kai this idiot anymore. I'm tired of this, and I want him to destroy Roz's Master in Dragon Genesis Season 5. That would be absolutely amazing, and I would love that so very much. I also think that, well, actually, I don't have anything else that I'm thinking about Kai. That's kind of it. I was able to summarize this pretty well, and yeah, let's move on to a different ninja. I've never actually really thought of Zane, fondly. And that's kind of why I wanted to make this video, is for the characters I don't really like. I should talk about them and say what I do like about them. Zane has been critiqued to death in just every YouTube video about Ninjago ever. So we're not doing that today. We're going to be talking about how good Zane is. And I won't be lying, I do genuinely think this. Though I have to bring up some, critiques, but I won't let that overshadow the good stuff like it usually does with most people's thoughts on Zane, okay? Zane in season 1, where he finds out he's a robot, is fantastic. It's a great twist. You've seen it, you've heard it. If you know Ninjago, you know this twist. Even if you're someone who only watches Dragon Rising, you still know what this scene did for just the show in general. And it's a weird thing to think about now. Like, that used to be like a big twist, but now it's Zane's only character trait. Anyway, let's talk about it. I think Zane being a robot makes a lot of sense, especially in like the 8 or so episodes he was in before you knew he was a robot. He acts like a robot, which is kind of, weird, because was that on purpose? I don't know if this was always planned out, but, we'll find out eventually, but not now. I cannot believe just how good he is in these first 2 seasons. He's just good, And then in season 3, he's fantastic. He's the best he's ever been. And I do genuinely think he's like the best character in the entire 3rd season of Ninjago. I am biased because I love Rebooted so very much, but, it's just fact that he's so good. Even though he had to die. Yeah, this death scene is still incredible, though let's be so completely honest. This scene has ruined Zane's character. It's like they just kill him off every season, which, why? Oh my gosh, can we not do that anymore? It's so exhausting when, like, they play the music and then, oh yay, Zane is actually alive in the next season, or even next episode, but, like, I don't care anymore. It's so stupid. The worst one is in Dragon Rising Season 3, Episode 4, The Great Zane Robbery. Yes, I just remember stuff like that. Keep up, that's what this channel's about, being nerd. But, yeah, that Zane death is insanely stupid. Though, back to the good stuff. He's great in season 4, and he has this, like, whole plot line about, PTSD, and it's so good. Like, it's not much, but it is very, very well written. He's fine in season 5. He just has a few, things going on for him. Actually, only one. He has a pirate voice. That's literally it. He's fine in season 6 and 7. Oh, 6-7. Yeah, funny number. Ha. Okay. In season 8, he's so good. And he's just really cool in this season. And I know I just critiqued the Zane deaths, but gosh dang it, that one is so good. I love it so much. Season 9, he does pretty much nothing, and same with season 10. That always bothered me about season 10 is, like, Cole fell from the ground. It's all about Lloyd. Kai made the weapons. Nia let Cole, like, fall off of the bounty. And then there's just, like, and Jay's trying to, like, propose to Nia. Yeah, so Zane's just there, and he does nothing. That always just irked me about season 10. He's fantastic in season 11, like, when he turns into the Ice Emperor, and even before, he's just awesome in that season. And then he's a detective in season 12, which is completely and utterly fine. It doesn't affect his character, it doesn't make him better. It's just an episode that exists, and I don't really like it, but hey, it's fine. Again, in season 13, 14, 15, he does nothing. And now, here's the big one, the one that annoys me. And the big death in season 16, Crystallize. He just gets killed. And it's so annoying because he just wakes up. I already went in depth on this in my other hour-long video ranking every Ninjago episode, but man, it's so stupid because it's the last season, and you think, oh yes, a character death, oh my goodness stakes. And you think, oh yeah, Zane's gonna actually stay dead. And then he wakes up in like the last 5 seconds of the episode. And I don't blame you if you don't remember this, because I kind of forgot about this, and that's why, it was a stupid thing in Crystallize. I actually quite like Crystallize, but, that thing irks me to death, and is a reason I can't say it's a fantastic finale. It literally brings this season down, like, 2 points. Oh, stupid Zane death. Now let's talk about Zane and Dragon Rising. He's barely in Dragon Rising. He's completely inoffensive except for, another dumb Zane death. But even with all this, I still like Zane. He's still a cool character. I still like his powers. He's had many great seasons. It's just, I wish the writers took better care of his character. Care. What? Okay, well, one last thing before I head on to another ninja is he gave us the most iconic line in any show or movie ever. I was built to protect those who cannot protect themselves. It's so good. It is so peak. Oh, it's so peak. It is like the best thing like ever, and I love it so much. It is my favorite line in Ninjago, most likely. I really like it. Okay, I'm gonna move on to another ninja now. Cole for the first season, he's really funny. I like everything to do with him, like dancing. He is pretty much the same in season 2, which is fine. Season 3, oh no, it's the love triangle talk. Oh yeah, I won't bring it up in the Jay or Nia sections because I just want to focus on it once. But this love triangle is so stupid in the sense that it wrecked, like, Jay and Nia's and Cole's relationships just, like, for, like, 3 seasons. Though, I can't hate it too much because I love Rebooted and I love Tournament of Elements, and Possession's my favorite season, and my favorite episode is from Skybound. So, we're just gonna let it go. Let it go! Let it go! Okay. I did not mean to do that, but I did it, and we're gonna be, like, completely chill about that, okay? Okay? Season 4 Cole. He is very, cool. That was not really meant to be a joke, but it turned out to be one. Cole is awesome in season 4. And he also has the Jay versus Cole fight, which is so awesome, and I love it. It's kind of sad, but, like, it's really good. Oh my goodness. It's peak. Okay, it's very good. Cole in season 5 is my favorite season with Cole in it. Oh dang, wow. Season 5 is my favorite season. So that's probably probably you could guess that. Okay, he is so good, and he sacrifices himself to get the scroll of Airjitsu, which results in him becoming a ghost for, the next 16 and a half episodes, which, dang, it is so sad. And in my opinion, Temple on the Haunted Hill is the second best episode in the entire show. Go watch my episode ranking. It took many days, many hours, many pictures of Ninjago. But hey, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about Ghost Cole and how awesome he is. I'm just going to say it. That episode after Temple on Haunted Hill is just insane for Cole's character. Like, just the way he feels like he can't do anything because he's a ghost. It's so good. I can't really say he does much in season 6, but there's Day of the Departed. The day where there's departed people. Yeah, let's talk about Day of the Departed real quick. Okay, hate me if you want, but Day of the Departed is kind of good. It's very low on my ranking of the episodes because structurally, it is an absolute mess. There are things that don't make sense. There are stupid character returns. It's a season's worth of ideas jammed into a 2-episode length, which was super stupid. You gotta fit in all these Lego sets, all these characters, and in 44 minutes. Though this episode, whilst I think it has a lot of issues and everything is kind of boring, just the one really good part about Day of the Departed is Master Yang and Cole's just dynamic. And it's so good. And when Cole's like disappearing, that is absolutely amazing. And I love that like scene so much. It's very sad, and Master Yang giving up like his freedom so Cole can be a human again. Though now there's a big problem with Day of the Departed is since it's not a season, it's not listed with other seasons, and new Ninjago fans might not even know it existed. And yeah, it's just really hard to find because it is such an important season. It's not even a season. It's just really an important episode. Except, actually, forget all that because, I am an idiot and forgot that they uploaded Day of the Departed on LEGO's official YouTube channel this year. So, dang it, I just forget that last entire part of the video because, yeah, you can watch Day of the Departed for free on YouTube now, so never mind. Forget that. It's also on Tubi, which, I would say you should get Tubi to watch Ninjago. But, they leaked Season 4, Part 2 of Dragon's Rising. He's fantastic in Season 8 and 9. It's so good how he just, is a Master Wu to Master Wu. It is, it's, my favorite thing, ever. It's so good. I love Hunted and Sons of Garmadon so much. And this is just, one of the main reasons. And then, in March of the Oni, there's the really sad scene where, Cole falls off the Destiny's Bounty. And while this scene technically is a fake out death, and I know people hate it because of that, this is probably my favorite Ninjago scene literally ever. It is so good. And just, Cole fell. Oh my gosh. This is a fantastic scene. And I couldn't help myself. It's so good. I couldn't help myself but enjoy this absolute piece of cinema. I love this scene so much. In the way there's just no dialogue, but you can see exactly what is happening just so clearly. It's a flawless masterpiece of a scene. Okay, let's talk about Season 11, because I have mixed thoughts on how they do Cole in Season 11. I still love Season 11, though. In Season 11 of LEGO Ninjago, Cole just kind of is there for the first half, and then he loses the, little, tea packet, and then he gets it back, and that's kind of it. And he does nothing in Season 12, and then in Season 13, there's honestly nothing to talk about. I despise Season 13, and I would even say he did this cool Spinjitzu thing. That's it. I don't care. He does nothing in Season 14, or 15, or 16. But he's still very entertaining. Though there's one more thing I want to touch on before I talk about Dragon's Rising. Season 15 of Ninjago Seabound is Kirby Morrow, who is the voice actor of Cole's last performance after he sadly passed away. And I think that's something just to note in this video. And this man is an absolute legend, and his performance as Cole was incredible, and I will never forget his performance. And that's just something I wanted to mention. Okay, now let's talk about Dragon's Rising. Not much happened in Dragon's Rising with Cole in the first season. Again, that's kind of the thing with Cole, is he just doesn't do much. But there's just some reason that I just love this man. He is so awesome. And it's so weird, because usually with characters like Zane or Kai, I'd be mad that they wouldn't have gotten development in a long time when it comes to their characters. But not with Cole. He does find the Finders in this season, which are characters I don't care about, though it does lead to one of my favorite moments in all of Dragon's Rising. It's the moment in Dragon's Rising Season 3 where the Finders get hollowed and Cole foolishly goes after them, which results in him getting hollowed too. It just shows how much he cares about just people. And I think that's a great moment, though I think he got maybe a little too angry. But it is a fantastic scene and just a fantastic episode overall, so I think it's fine. Yeah, I do have one thing to say about Cole in Dragon Rising is Andrew Francis cannot do the voice too well. Though I already went over this a lot more in a different video, so I'm not going to talk about it much because I've already went in depth about what I think about him in Dragon Rising Season 4. So, yeah, we'll move on. And that was Cole. He's a fantastic character, and this guy is amazing. And he's one of my favorite characters in the entire show. So let's move on to someone else. Okay, so there's never really a female character quite like Nia in cartoons, especially from the 2010s. And in that way, I mean, they've all already had kind of their development, like Wendy in Gravity Falls or Princess Bubblegum in Adventure Time. But, like, Nia started out kind of, I'm just going to say this, weak, and she grows as a character like as the series goes on, and I just prefer this approach so much more. Nia is a great character, though. Oh boy, her old design is, well, we'll just say terrible. Like, oh my gosh. Though I think the new one is a lot better and honestly makes me like the character more. So let's start with the first season. Everyone's supposed to think, oh, Nia's lame. No, she's Samurai X. That was a pretty dang cool twist. Yeah, that's it. She's Samurai X. Okay, yeah. Samurai X is kind of all she was in these first few seasons. And she has her relationship with Jay, and I'll go over that in the Jay part of the video, but I like that, that's sweet. She doesn't do much in season 3, 4. Oh yeah, season 5, another reason why this season is absolutely perfect. Nia finally becomes a ninja, and it reveals that she's afraid of failing, which is just fantastic a characterization. Like, oh my gosh, it is so good. Oh man. Nia is one of the best written characters ever in Possession. And I like that, I don't know, she just overcomes her fears, and it's so good. I also think water is just a pretty epic, power. I quite like it. Water is yummy. She's fantastic in season 6. Though she dies, which, okay, I'm just trying to say that the episode where she dies, the way back, is, in my opinion, the best Ninjago episode of all time. Go watch the ranking. Yeah, it's a fantastic episode, and I just, oh, she died, no! It's so good, And then she does pretty much nothing in season 7. But let's talk about what I would like to call the Renaissance Nia. Nia's pretty dang cool in season 8. I like that scene with her in the village and she's like, thirsty. That was really weird, I'm sorry. But that part in season 8 where she stays with Lloyd and looks after him, and then in season 9 where she looks after him, it's so good. And this is probably my favorite part of Nia as a character. She's also really good in season 10 where Jay, asked her to be his Yang, which is, that's cute. I quite like that. I'll go more in depth on that in the Jay part of the video. But yeah, it's just a great moment. And while Nia also in season 10 accidentally, kills Colt, it is such a good moment where she kind of blames herself, even though it's not technically her fault. It kind of is, and I like her taking responsibilities for her actions, which is, nice. Yeah, she's great. Though, She's also pretty dang good in season 11 and 12, and 13 and 14, and 15. She's very cute in season 11 and 12. She's whatever in season 13 and 14, but in season 15, oh my goodness, she's so good. I like her accepting that she kind of has to give up her life to save Ninjago, which is the second Nia death, but hey, it's okay. This is a fantastic character arc for Nia, and I absolutely love this part of the season. Though Crystallize just brings her back, which, to be honest, I'm fine with. It's whatever, I don't care, but yeah. Nia and Dragon Rising, I like her dealing with, Jay losing his memories. I think that's really good. And yeah, she's just great in all of these episodes. Nia is a fantastic character and is definitely one of the highlights just of Ninjago overall. And I'm going to go and move on to a different character. One who I kind of like, if you couldn't tell already. Jay's my favorite character. He's the best ninja. And I find it weird that they were going to make him the Green Ninja and not Lloyd. I just always liked the Lloyd choice better, but I would have been fine with Jay. I love this man. He's awesome. Oh! I think lightning is a fantastic power, and I just really want it. I think that him in season 1 and 2 is great. And he truly does care about Nia, which is it's just so good, man. I love their relationship. And throughout the seasons, it just gets stronger and stronger. And them kind of rebuilding their relationship in Ninjago Dragon Rising is just so good. Such a beautiful way of telling this story again, but better in my opinion. Yeah, so let's go over Jay season after season. He's amazing in his first 3 seasons. He can show depth in his character. He's funny. He cares about Nia. And he's got some pretty great and quotable lines. I think he's a fantastic character. And now let's talk about him in season 4. It's the Cole versus Jay fight again, which is just a fantastic fight. I love this fight, and it's just a really great moment. He's so good in possession. I don't even know why, but just every character in possession is just 10 out of 10. I also think, oh man, in Skybound, he is amazing. And if it weren't for Dragon Rising season 3 and 4, I would say this is Jay's best season. He is fantastic in Skybound. Except that line about him wishing Nia to fall in love with him is kind of ew. But hey, it's all okay, because everything else is amazing, especially just like the way they characterized him. And it's so good. He's one of the best characters just ever in anything ever. And now let's talk about him in seasons 7, 8, 9, and 10, because there is not a lot to talk about. Jay's fine in season 7, but Jay, in season 8 and 9, he is awesome. He's very cool. He's amazing. He doesn't have a lot of character development, but, same thing with Cole, is they're just so fun to watch. It's fine that they don't have character development in these seasons. Oh my gosh, it is so good. I think that his new design is better than his old, or at least equal, because, man, both of these designs are incredible, but I would definitely prefer the new one as his design just overall. Man, he is really good at season 10 when he's, like, trying to become a yin and a yang with Nia. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. I just think it's a really, really good part of the season. I think he's also pretty dang great in the Eliminate era. I think he gets a little too much hate. Though, let's be honest, I think they made him a little more annoying. He's still fantastic, and I still think he's very funny, but I do think they made him a little more loud, if that makes sense. Which I, don't like loud things. Hey, you want to hear something loud? Okay, so I think that he's pretty dang good. And yeah, in Seabound, he's fantastic. And in Crystallize, he has such good development. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. Now let's talk about Jay in Ninjago Dragon Rising Season 1. Because, oh boy, there's a lot to say. Dragon's Rising Season 1 is fantastic. It's a great season. I love it very much. But I remember when it was coming out, I was like, hey, where's Jay? And then that moment in the administration episode where Jay comes out of the door was probably like the best moment of my life. It's so cool to see just a part of an episode that you never even like Lego didn't spoil this. Like, I just can't believe that this was like not spoiled for me. A lot of things to do with new Ninjago episodes is always spoiled with leaks or just people on YouTube being like, hey, by the way, Lloyd died in Ninjago Dragon Rising Season 4 Part 2. Oh wait, that's an actual spoiler. Oops. I just love it so much. This is such a good scene. And even though it's only 30 seconds, I love it so much. 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 Jay and Dragon Rising Season 2 is probably my, like, third favorite season with Jay in it. It's so good. No, like, I'm not saying this season is my third favorite season. I'm saying this is the third season, like, the third best season when it comes to how they did Jay. It is so good, and he has, like, 10 minutes of screen time only. And let's break this down. Man, the Evil Jay versus Nia fight is so good. Top 5 fight of all time. I think the actual episode is kind of mediocre, but that fight is fantastic. I gotta do a Dragon's Rising rewatch soon. Just not yet. I absolutely love Evil Jay's design. In every line Evil Jay said gave me absolute chills. It was fantastic. And while this reveal was spoiled by the Lego sets, I do think it was worth it to get our hype up, and boy, did it not disappoint me at all. It is a fantastic fight, and him in Part 1 was pretty good too. We get the very iconic, my name is Agent Jay Walker. Sorry for the bad Jay impression. I think it is a fantastic scene, and I just love this season so much, and just Jay in this season is really, really good. And if it weren't for the next 2 seasons being incredible when it has to do with Jay, then I would say this is like his best season ever, which is insane to say. But Dragon's Rising Season 3 takes the cake for best Jay season. Oh yeah! I'll split this part of the video into 2 separate halves because we need to talk about him in Part 1 and in Part 2. Him in Part 1 is so good. I love that he's like a bounty hunter and he's awesome. He's super cool. And while you are supposed to know it's Jay, it honestly did get me doubting that this was Jay. Honestly, just a little bit. I was wondering if this, since he had a different name, maybe it was a different character that just sounds and looks like Jay and has lightning powers too. Oh wait, but he is such an awesome character. I really like him. And that line where he's like, I thought I would lightening up the mood. I mean, it sounded better than that. That was the terrible impression, but hey, it was an incredible scene when he and Nia finally reunite in Part 1, though it's kind of sad that he doesn't remember her. Wait, it's almost like there's another half of this season! Okay, so, in my opinion, Dragon's Rising Season 3 Part 2 is the best Ninjago installment since 2019 with March of the Oni. I do like Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu, but just compared to this, it looks like absolute garbage. But, I mean, it's not, just compared to Dragon's Rising Season 3 Part 2. It's so good. And one of the big reasons for that is Jay! Jay is so good. And I kind of like him slowly, like, rebuilding his relationship with Nia again, which was really just nice to see, especially that part in episode 20 was fantastic. I love that. That was a really good scene. And yeah, he's just good. And if you thought he made some weird choices about leaving the ninja, even though he still wanted to be with them, they explain that in the next installment. Yeah! Okay, so in my opinion, I don't love Dragon's Rising Season 4. I think it's decent, a decent 6.5 out of 10. and I enjoyed it enough. I did quite like certain aspects of it, and the main one was Jay. Yeah. Okay, so I think that Jay's so good in this season, especially in part 1, though we'll talk about part 2 in a second. Spoilers, but yeah. He was really, really good, and he was a lot more sensitive in this season, which is very good, and it just shows that he's been manipulated a lot of times in this show, and he kind of, I don't know, he's really only trusting Mia right now, which was a fantastic idea that the writers had. Jay, when he finally gets his memories back, well, actually, let's flash before that. When Jay was with that agent dude, and he's, like, about to kill him because he needs his memories so bad, that was fantastic, and I love that scene. And then when Jay actually gets his memories back, was, like, a top 5 Ninjago scene literally ever. It was so amazing, and I know people think it undoes all of his character work in Dragon Rising. But no, first, before I talk about that, I want to say that Smooch was pretty nice. Okay, that's enough. And then in Ninjago Dragon Rising Season 4 Part 2, wow, that's a mouthful. Specifically, Episode 3, he worries that he'll never get his goodness back because he shattered his goodness, which was fantastic characterization. I love it. And also, I don't have a picture to put up because, you know, leaked episodes, copyright. Yeah, I don't like that it got leaked either, but hey, we're not going to be spreading spoilers unless we mark our stuff as spoilers. Right. Okay, he was just really good in Dragon Rising, and in my opinion, he's better than he was on the original show. As they've given him depth, kept his humor, made him honestly more in love with Nia, and just made him so much more entertaining and also kind of a threat when he was evil. It was just a fantastic character arc, and that's why Jay is my favorite ninja in the entire series. Well, that was the Jay section of the video. I got a little rambly there, but yeah, I think he's like a very good character, if you couldn't tell. And I just like this, just what they've done with him recently. And yeah, I think he's a fantastic character. Also, I really like the color blue, though I like the color red and green a little more, but well, dang it, I rambled again. I also want to mention that Jay's new hairstyle was, terrible. I hate it so much. Cut the man bun! Okay, wait, no, he did in Ninjago Dragon Rising Season 4 Part 2. A bit of a mouthful. I really like this character! Okay, let's move on to the big boy. The main poster child of this series, who's not even a child because he's like 1,000 years old. Yeah, that's right. We're talking about the sensei, whose name is Sensei Wu. Is probably the most iconic part of Ninjago. Like, let's be real. Everybody knows who this man is. He haunts everybody's dreams with the beard and the hat and the ninja never quit. Sensei Wu is going to be more of a ramble session because, I don't have specific things I really want to bring up because he doesn't have much of a character. And that's kind of what I like. He's just their sensei, and he's super iconic, and I like in Season 11 that they give him some depth, and I think that was nice. I like when he turns into a teenager and a baby, because that was definitely cool. I like him in Season 7. I think he's really good, one of the highlights of the season. I think that, yeah, that's kind of Master Wu. I don't know how I feel about them cutting him out of Dragon Rising, as I think it was nice for the first 2 and maybe even 3 seasons, but in Season 4, and I hope not Season 5, they should have brought him back. If they don't bring him back for most of Season 5, I think that would be a mistake, as I think his presence is kind of needed, especially with, spoilers, Lloyd dying, which sadly, happened. Dang it, I love Lloyd. Oh wait, we're going to talk about Lloyd next, so that's fantastic. Oh wow, that's fantastic. I really like that he has his staff in all the seasons. They give him a slight redesign in season 11, which I think is interesting. I don't really like it, but it's okay. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, he's fantastic. I miss him. He was in one scene of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 4 Part 2, which was sad, but hey, it's okay. Yeah, I think it's time to move on to the big boy, the green bean, the green machine, the greenie, the green booger, the green jet. What? I'm talking about Lloyd, the green ninja. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about Lloyd. It's time for the green bean, the green jet, the green arrow, the green lantern. Oh, never mind. I said it already. Dang it. Lloyd used to be my favorite character when I was a small, idiotic little 3-year-old. But now I'm more distinguished, like characters like Jay and Cole. But Lloyd is still my second or third favorite character. He's such a cool guy. He's the greenie, the green jet, the green machine, the green booger, Okay, I'm sorry. That's the last time, I promise. Yeah, he's awesome. Lloyd was just a little blatty, little baby in the first season. Then he turned into a man in the second season. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but I like it. And he's a great character in these first 3 seasons, though his voice is... I think the peak of his voice was in seasons 4 and 5 for his old voice actor, and then seasons 6 and 7 did not sound too good. But hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, he's a fantastic character for these first 7 seasons, though I don't have much to say more than, like, it's good. I liked it. That's a reference to a YouTuber. If you can guess what YouTuber in the comments, then I'll give you a big hug. Not actually. Lloyd in season 8, he's so cool. He's so much cooler than he was in season 7. I like the new voice and the new design, like, infinitely better than the old one. I still like the old design and old voice, but, you know, I like this new one better. I think this is the only ninja where I can safely say, yeah, this new one is so much better. I really, really like, when he almost dies. It's such a good scene when he's fighting Garmadon and thinks he can save him. And also that scene in season 9 where he's just kind of giving up hope was fantastic. He's just fantastic in season 9. And in season 10, he's even better. That's why season 10 is an amazing season, and I love it with all my heart. I cannot wait for when, they dumb him down so he can get all his character back in the next 6 seasons. Oh. Again, this isn't really a season 11 problem, just more he got worse and worse in every season. Like, weaker, stupider, stupider. It's like, they wanted to dumb him down so they could make him feel, like, stronger in crystallized, but it just doesn't work. Like, it didn't, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but I just don't like it. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And then Dragon Rising comes along. I would go into Dragon Rising. I was like, they're gonna mess up Lloyd. They're gonna make him an absolute idiot. Oh my gosh. And then Dragon Rising, again, same thing with Jay, made Lloyd the best he has ever been, which is just insane. Okay, maybe not the best he's ever been. I think he's a little better in Hunted than he is in Dragon Rising. It's just very, very, very close that it's kind of hard to tell, but I don't even know. It's really good. And it's ew. Okay. Him in Dragon Rising Season 1 is so good. The way he kind of turns into their master, but also is still the Green Ninja, was just really good and really great writing on the Dragon Rising team's half of the writing. They wrote him good is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Oh man, him in Season 2. Okay, this is going to get, like, a little more deep, so take a seat. But you're already sitting, I know. As someone who does sometimes get quite anxious and quite depressed. Lloyd going through these emotions, well, I don't know if they're exactly emotions, but I don't really know. Going through these feelings really was just something else, you know? It made me feel spoken to, which was quite nice, and just, I don't know. The way Lloyd handles them in the show is so good, and I don't know, it's absolute cinema. No, it's absolute Dareth, guys. It's such amazing, it's so good. It's so good, and I just think he's fantastic in this season. I also like how he's just becoming more and more of a master. That's incredible. I love that aspect of his character in this season. Lloyd being okay with having to give up Aaron was a fantastic character move, and I just really like it overall, and I think it was handled very well. I have no complaints with how this character arc was handled. Now let's talk about Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 4. Specifically Part 2. Well, you see, there's no other way to put this, but Lloyd explodes. And I'm all for this. I don't know if I would like this to be a permanent death, but I do think it was a great moment, and I would honestly be fine if he doesn't come back till the end of Dragons Rising Season 5, as I'm fine with that, you know? Yeah, I like it. He's fine in the rest of the season. I like seeing all the other Lloyd variants, and just the way he gets over his fears and doubts when he fights Evil Lloyd was great. Yeah, I love it. Well, that's Lloyd. Wow, that was a roller coaster, and as I think there are kind of 3 different separate Lloyds for the 3 different, shows. But yeah, I think he's fantastic, and he's one of my favorite characters ever in any show ever. Even though I have complaints with him, nothing will beat the Pillow Mint line. It's so good. Absolute cinema. Okay, I think that, yeah, he's my 3rd favorite character, I'd probably say. And now we move on to the conclusion of the video. As I think this is kind of a different video about Ninjago, as it's not a review, it's not complaining, it's not praising, it's just talking about these characters. And I honestly appreciate characters I didn't really think much of previously. And honestly, this was a really fun video to make. I think that all these characters are spectacular, and even if one season doesn't give one character enough spotlight, it's focusing on a different character, and I think that's a pretty dang smart way to do it. I don't know if I would, say Zane is like the best character now, because I looked at him more fondly in this video, though I do like him more, and yeah, I really, really, really like Nia now, and I never really thought of her more than just the one with water powers. But now I think she's one of the best written characters ever, and I really like her. I think her voice is a big thing. I just think the voice is fantastic, and the voice actor does an incredible job. I really thought this was a fantastic video to make. I've rewatched Ninjago pretty much start to finish. I still need to watch a little more of it, but yeah, that was after my big rewatch. Has any thoughts changed? No. To be honest, all my opinions on every season and every episode has kind of stayed the same after I just did a rewatch, but hey, maybe next year. I also am going to rewatch Dragons Rising, as I feel there are parts of it that haven't aged too well, and parts of it that have aged even better. Also, speaking of Dragons Rising, hey, wouldn't it be fun if I did a video like this, but for the Dragons Rising main 6? I think I'll talk about Lloyd also a little more in it, but not too much, as I focused a lot of the stuff I want to say in this video about Lloyd. Though, I don't know how I talk about Ryu, because he doesn't speak, he doesn't really have a character, But hey, it could be fun! I really that was a lot of fun. This video is very messy and very rambly and very kind of bad, to be honest. But hey, I mean, that's just kind of what I wanted from this video. I wanted just to talk about these characters, and to be completely honest, I feel like I'm part of this team. I feel like I'm part of their family, and I feel like I'm one of their friends. And that's just such a cool thing for a TV show to make me feel. Like, I feel like I know them. I feel like we talk, but we don't, because they won't talk back. I'm not insane, guys. I, like, actually do. It makes me sad when they feel sad, and it hurts me when they get hurt. It's such a weird feeling, and it's such a weird connection I have to these characters because I've watched Ninjago for my entire life. And these characters are just so good. I think my favorite character is still Jay after this video, but hey, I like Kai a lot more and a lot more. I think that this video was just really fun to make, and I appreciate it if you watch this entire video. I also just want to say thank you for all the support you guys have given me recently. I'll make a video like this for a few other shows, but they definitely won't do as well on YouTube because Ninjago is the main thing I can talk about. I can't talk about anything different on this channel, oh my gosh. But hey, this was really good, and this was a highlight of my channel, honestly, this video. Another highlight of my channel was the friends I've made, just fellow Ninjago YouTubers, just fellow people who engage in this fandom. And yeah, I just want to say thank you, and good night, because, you know, I'm going to bed, because I'm sleepy. Also, can't wait for Ninjago Duskfall. Expect like an hour-long video on that, because boy, will that be incredible or awful. I have no clue, honestly. Yeah, is this, like, really cool character, and she's a woman. I've never seen you get so mad. I'm the one who ate it! Musicality. I am the ultimate spinjitzu master. Woo!
My brother is coming.
How do you know? I know. That's gonna be a good one for the bloopies. The bloopy poopies. The green bean. The green arrow. The green bean. But if you close your eyes. Ouchie. Yeah, I hate Samurai X. No, I don't. What did I just say?